Hi guys, it's Cyndi, aka Disney Queen. This is part 3 of my fantasy trip to Walt Disney World. Today we're going to talk about what I want to do at the parks. We've talked about where we're going to stay, kind of gave a little rough draft of who will be going and everything else. So on this particular video, I'm going to talk about my favorite part next to shopping, which is the parks themselves. Okay, if you're new to my channel, you may not know I love Disney. Can you tell? Anyway, when I was a little girl, my grandmother went to Disneyland. And when she came back, she brought back this book with all these pictures of all the rides at Disney, and I fell in love. But I didn't actually get to go to Disney until I was an adult and had children of my own. My first trip was back in 1998, and I just remember going thinking it was going to be a once in a lifetime trip and it was going to be the only time that I went. And then it turned into an obsession, and we've been back several times since then. So I decided I wanted to do a fantasy video about if I could plan my perfect trip to Walt Disney World. So this is the third part of that series. Anyway, Magic Kingdom. Let's start with Magic Kingdom. My very favorite park is actually Epcot, but next to Epcot, my second favorite park is Magic Kingdom. Most of the time we go to Magic Kingdom first because I just have to see Cinderella's castle. But if they don't change the paint on that castle in 2022, it won't even matter. I know some of y'all love it. Y'all think it's the most beautiful thing in the world, but some of us are just not having it. So, in my fantasy trip, I would not be going to Magic Kingdom first, but we're going to talk about Magic Kingdom because it is one of my favorite parks. So, I cannot go to Magic Kingdom without riding the People Mover. I know at this moment in time when this video is being played that People Mover is closed. So many other things are closed, but People Mover is closed. But when I go in 2022 in my fantasy trip, People Mover will be open and we will be going to the People Mover. I cannot go to Disney without going on the Carousel of Progress. Even when the seats are broke, I still love riding the Carousel of Progress. I think it's because it's one of the Disney classics, and I'm a Disney classic ride girl, so we got to do the Carousel of Progress. We do like doing Buzz Lightyear. I'm not very good at it. But I get on it because my family likes it. I shoot, don't know what I'm shooting at, but hey, I still ride Buzz Lightyear. Let's see. Okay, I never thought that I would like Monsters Inc., but we went on it a couple years ago and I was shocked. I like Monsters Inc. So it's hopefully going to be still there in 2022. And if it is, I'm going to be going to it. That's the Monsters Inc. Laugh Factory. All right, spinning teacups. Okay. I know it's a classic, and I can ride it, but gosh, I get sick when I ride it. So if I do it, I do it. If I don't, it won't be that big a deal. Dumbo, again, another classic. I like it. But if I don't do it, it won't be that big a deal. But it's just something about being able to ride on Dumbo and fly in the air that kind of gets to you. Let's see. Winnie the Pooh. Okay. We're not going to go to Disney with my oldest daughter and not go on a Winnie the Pooh ride. Like, that is her favorite thing in the whole wide world. So, Winnie the Pooh will be on the list. Prince Charming Carousel, we can ride it or not ride it. But because we'll have twins with us this time, I think that the girls would love it. So I see the carousel in my future. Alrighty. Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. My youngest daughter has not been back to Disney in quite a while, and she didn't go with us on the last trip. So we definitely have to do this because she loves the Little Mermaid, and I know she will love this ride. It's a Small World. It's her second favorite ride. And so I know if she's with us, we will be going on this It's a Small World. I will have the music in my head and won't be able to get it out. But hey, we will be doing It's a Small World. Peter Pan's Flight is one of my favorites. And if the lines are not too long or if Fast Pass are back by then, like so much has changed, guys. But if it's back by then and we can get a pass, we will be doing Peter Pan's Flights of Passage. Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't think that I've ever gone and not gone on Pirates of the Caribbean. I haven't always gone on a Jungle Cruise, but I've always gone on Pirates of the Caribbean. And I'm trying to think, have I seen the new version? I don't know. I think I did, but I'm not sure. So I've got to go back on it again just to be sure. And then, of course, if time allows, we will do the Jungle Cruise. Because we're going to do Magic Kingdom at least twice during our trip, I know that most of these things I will be able to get on. I won't be able to go in early because I'm not staying on property, but I've always been able to kind of manage our time. And if all goes well, we'll be able to do it. Thunder Mountain Railroad. Okay, this is the funniest thing. My youngest daughter never liked the first time we went, we could not get her on Thunder Mountain Railroad. Then when she went back the next time, on the next trip, she got on it. She just sucked it up, got on it, and she loved it. And then she wanted to get back on it over and over again. So we'll definitely be doing Thunder Mountain Railroad. Now, what we won't be doing, possibly, is the new Tiana ride when they change Splash Mountain over. I love Tiana, but me and the Splash Mountain ride do not do very well. Um, so if I do it, it will be a one-time thing, only to see Tiana, because she is my second favorite princess. But oh my God, just thinking about that drop. Yeah, I think I'd rather get on Slinky Dog than get on the drop for Splash Mountain. So we shall see. Alrighty, we are almost at the end of the list of must-do rides for Magic Kingdom. I always get on the Walt Disney World Railroad. The last time we were there, it was down. And then the last couple of years, they've been kind of on halt because of the Tron. Oh, speaking of which, we won't be getting on the Tron roller coaster ride. Just letting you know. And then, of course, you got to do Haunted Mansion. Now, let's see. What else is on my list? Oh, I said optionally Magic. And special events, because we will be so near Wilderness Lodge, not Wilderness Lodge. What's the camp place where you can go with the camps? When I think of it, I'll put it here. Anyway, I would love to take the girls over, the twins, well, my girls too, over to the campfire sing along with Chip and Dale, because we love Chip and Dale. Oh, at Fort Wilderness Resort. That would be the special event that we would possibly do as a family. Okay, let's move on to my favorite resort. Let's move on to my favorite park in the whole wide world, and that is Epcot. We will be doing all of World Showcase. I start from the left and go to Mexico. Do you go to Canada or you go to Mexico? We go to Mexico. And then we work our way around. And then if we only get halfway during that day, then we come back the next day and do the other half. We have to do all of World Showcase. My favorite pavilions are Mexico, the UK. In Italy. What are your favorite ones? Anyway, all the World Showcase. Definitely World Showcase. Test Tracks. I love Test Tracks. It's the only fast ride that I really, really like, but I like Test Tracks. You gotta do Soaring. You cannot go to Epcot and not do Soaring if you can get on Soaring. Frozen Ever After. I know that my twin nieces will love it. They will be 3 at the time. So, yeah, we might have to stand in line for Frozen Ever After. And my youngest daughter has not seen it, so I know she would love it. Okay, Spaceship Earth. if Spaceship Earth is still up when we go in 2022. I really don't want them to change it, but that's just me. I don't do well with change. Living with the land. We always do living with the land. I haven't seen some of the changes that they made to Living with the Land, so I definitely want to do that. But I would really like to do a behind the scenes tour at Living with the Land. I think my husband would love that. All right, Seas with Nemo. That's definitely for the twins. But I know that they would love seeing like the fish and the dolphins and the sharks. That would definitely be for the children. Hopefully, yeah, I think it'll be in place. By 2022, I will finally get to see Remy's Ratatouille adventure. I've heard so much about the one that is it in Paris? Wherever, whichever park it's at. I've heard so much about it and how good it is. I really, really am looking forward to seeing that. I am always going to miss my favorite fireworks at Epcot. But I'm looking forward to seeing the new fireworks at Epcot. So at least one of those nights, we would have to stay around to see the fireworks. Keep in mind, we will be doing Epcot at least twice. Animal Kingdom. Okay, here's the thing. Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios are never a full day for us. Like, ever. One thing for sure, because most of the time when we've gone to Animal Kingdom, it's too hot. And it is just too hot to stay in Animal Kingdom. I don't know what it is about the park. It must be all of the shrubbery, the trees, whatever. It's just too hot. We get there and by the afternoon, we're like, nope, gotta go. And then we don't ever go back. Like, I don't think that I have ever gone to Animal Kingdom like more than one morning. Rarely have we gone back to Animal Kingdom after going to visit that one morning. But the one few things that we just have to do at Animal Kingdom is Kilimanjaro Safari. Without a doubt. Bug's Life, I know it's kind of overrated, but I like to go just so I can see all of the animals on the trees and walk through the area. And I like Bug's Life. I know it's a silly kind of show, but yeah, I like Bug's Life. They need to bring that little ant back. Festival of the Lion King. I cannot do Animal Kingdom without going to see Festival of the Lion King. I think it is the best show that there is at the parks. I love the music. I love everything about it. and without fail, we always go see Festival of the Lion King. Dinosaur. Now, depending on how my back is in 3 years, Dinosaur is a maybe or maybe not. Avatar Flight of Passage. Okay, guys, don't kill me. But it was okay, but it wasn't like earth shattering for me like it was for everybody else. So we will probably go over to Pandora. But we probably like would not stay very long, and if we couldn't get a fast pass for it, or if the lines were like really really long, we probably would skip it. But yeah, that's just me. It's a nice looking park. It's just not my favorite part of the park, and I'd rather go see Festival of Lion King or ride on Kilimanjaro Safari. Just letting you know. But it is on the list because there are family members of mine who have not seen it yet. If it's still around in 2022, I would love to see the Jekko tour at Animal Kingdom Lodge. From my understanding, because we're already going to be at Animal Kingdom, we might as well go to Animal Kingdom Lodge because it's so close by. My understanding, it is like a taste test, and then they give you a little history about Animal Kingdom Lodge and show you around, and that has been on the list for a while, so I'm hoping that it'll still be there when we go. Lastly, Hollywood Studios. Now I know everybody's excited about Hollywood Studios because there's Toy Story Land, and then there is, what's the name of that place? Galaxy's Edge. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I am not a Star Wars person. I'm a Star Trek person. If there was a Star Trek land, I would probably go to it. But because I've not seen it yet, I still want to go and check it out and see what it's like and see if I want to buy what's that what's the sausage thing? I don't know. I might like it, I might not like. I don't know that I want the blue milk, but hey, I may want to try it. So we're going to still go over and check it out, even if we don't ever get on anything, because I'm not good at games, playing games. And so, yeah, I probably would stink of that and make everybody mad. Again, Hollywood Studios is like Animal Kingdom. We go over maybe once in the morning and maybe not ever get back, or sometimes we might get back in the afternoon. It just depends. Frozen sing along. Guys, I had heard people say they did not like Frozen sing along. It was too much of everything. But our first encounter with Frozen sing along, I loved it. I loved singing along, but mostly I loved the actors in Frozen sing along. They were hilarious, and I'm telling you, don't miss it just because of the reviews that you see about it. Go in and check it out for yourself because it was amazing. Now, granted, we had some really good actors who was playing the parts in ours. The two people who kind of story tell you through the Frozen Ever After story. They were hilarious. I loved every minute of it, and I would definitely go back again to see it. I don't like standing in the long line waiting to see it because I don't like how they bunch you up. But with everything that's going on now, they're probably going to change that hopefully, whenever everything kind of goes back to normal. All right, almost there. Star Tours. I know it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. That I can do. Toy Story Mania. Okay. I love Toy Story Mania, but nobody prepared me for the. So, I got to get my arm right before I do that game again. But I loved it, and I think everybody in my family would love it. It would just be something that everybody could enjoy. So, it's definitely on the list. Alien Saucers look so much fun and so cute that I think that the kids would love it, the adults would love it, and it'll be something quick, fast, fun to get on. I don't know about Slinky Dog Dash, but I may be tempted to do it at least one time. And the only reason is because my friend Karen from Karen's USA Adventure did it. And when she hollered, I hollered. So I know I would probably be the same way, but that's okay. We just gonna try it out. Alright, Mickey's Runaway Railroad. I'm still upset that they changed my ride. But I'm willing to give it a chance because it's Mickey and Minnie, and you guys know I love Mickey and Minnie. So Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad will at least get one shot, and we'll see. I've tried my best not to really look at too much of the videos about it because I really do want to experience it for what it is. But man, 2022 is a long time away, but we're going to give it a try. We don't have to necessarily do Voyage of the Little Mermaid. I would love to see Muppet Vision 3D be changed to like a Hamilton theme. With the Muppets, if they did that, I'm telling you, it would revive that show and more people would want to go see it. Because I love the show, but it does need a little work done to it. But Hamilton with the Muppets, that would be awesome. Disney, are you listening? Hamilton, Muppets, make it work. I don't know if Beauty and the Beast is going to come back, the show. We can see it or not see it. Like I said, my favorite show is actually Animal Kingdom. So if I don't see Beauty and the Beast, it's not a big loss. And that's the way it is. Okay, last on this particular video, we're going to do special events. We can always do Fantasia Mini Golf. Now, very few people within my immediate family can swim, so we don't have to go to the water parks. Although my sister and her family can swim, so maybe the girls will be swimming by then. I don't know, but that would be up to them. Definitely want to do the Christmas tree trails if it's back at Disney Springs. I always kind of look at the candlelight processional when we're at Epcot one of those nights and kind of look at it from like on the outside, not sitting in the stage. So of course, if it's there while we're there, maybe we can catch it. I would really like to do, because this is a fantasy trip, I would really like to do Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Just one night. I just want to see the parade. I want to see the snow come down on Magic Kingdom's Main Street. I don't want the crowds, but we shall see. That is definitely on the wish list. Who knows what will be around in 2022. Gosh, that seems so far away. But anyway, this is a fantasy trip anyway. I hope that you have liked this small series of what I would do if I was planning my fantasy Disney trip. It brought me so much joy I can't even tell you. And I enjoyed every last minute of it. And who knows, maybe some of these fantasies will come true in the future. One can only hope. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? And if you want to know when the next video comes out, all you have to do is hit that little bell below. Let me know what your fantasy trip would be like. Leave it in the comments below. I love talking to you guys. Until I see you the next time, have a blessed day. Bye.